Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going out on the ice. We're going to go to the shack, our permanent shack that we have set up. I made a video about a couple years ago on that shack and I've gotten a ton of questions, so I'll try to do my best to give you an update and just show you everything that's changed in the past couple years since we been using it. So yeah, let's get out there and have a good time. Alright, so we're back. We're at the ice shack. It's doing well. We actually got really lucky recently. We've had a really big wind spell and shack is now anchored.
When we had a really bad windstorm, I decided it was time to come check the shack because there was no snow on the ice. Shacks were flying all over the place. And whenever I got here, the shack had moved about 16 feet and I was thankfully here to anchor it this time.
There was a lot more shacks out here on Nipissing that weren't so fortunate. So the way we decided to anchor the shack is that we have a string attached to a hockey stick and it's out underneath the ice. So it is technically anchored underneath the ice. It's completely solid and it's not going anywhere. We got the shack backed up on a few pieces of blocks and other than that, really good for this season. This is an 8x10 shack. And as you see, it's just a simple lean-to roof. The frame is an 8x10 aluminum frame that was custom fabricated and has two runners on each side, and the frame of it is really light, and then there's windows on all three sides with the window in the door, so we have 360 panoramic views. The frame itself has two hitch points. On the back side of the hut here is where we hitch mount the propane bottle holder, and so those propane bottles are fixed and secured with a lock and makes it really easy to swap in and out. So this is how we heat our shack, is with propane. We've gone ahead and updated some of the lines and done a fixed line, a solid line instead of a flex mount line because it was causing some issues there. But it's been a really reliable system throughout the season, no problem. So this is the fun little tool device. It was built and developed by my grandfather. Called it Tip Up. A very simple DIY thing that he used to build a ton of. And basically when the fish comes by, it whacks the thing down and creates the light. This has caught a lot of fish, so I'm gonna go set it up outside. Fun thing I always love to just bring out. This one is like really old, like it's probably older than me. The battery in it as well is probably about 10 years old, and it still runs really well. Let's go set it up. Fish on. So yeah, these used to be made by my grandfather. He doesn't make them anymore. When he was making them, he probably made, I'd say, thousands of them, selling them to family, friends, and you know, anyone kind of interested in ice fishing. It's a great little pack out kit. Love using them.
With the light on top.
Yeah. Cool. First of the night, prime time. Got it on the old Tip Up. Another one on the Tip Up. So the walls are 4-inch thick insulated metal wall panels that you can buy from Structural Metal Panels Inc. They're just outside of Toronto. We were able to pick them up from their manufacturer yard. We chose to actually paint ours manually by hand. We did some roller paint, some nice gunmetal gray with some black trim. On the inside here, they come pre-finished white. And so these are panels that you would use in like a walk-in cooler, for example, or on an industrial building. They're basically a pre-finished package, and so there's two thin pieces of metal with insulation in between. I'll leave a link down below of where we got these panels from. This isn't a sponsored video by any means, and it's been a really good company to deal with, but also these have been awesome. This shack doesn't require much heat to keep it warm, and it's been working really well. The way we supported the panels is essentially we made channels that run along the sill and the top plate, and basically act as like a receiver plate for the panels to slip into. The panels have a tongue and groove connection point, and so they just kind of clip in together like puzzle piece. The roof is just some simple 2x4 framing with some insulation, and that's been working really well. We do plan on eventually finishing it, but it's just been serving the purpose. And we just have some LED lighting up here with some artwork. And yeah, it's been a really good shack, really comfortable. So we do have 3 holes in this shack, 2 on the back end of the bench here, and then the third one kind of buried in this corner. These little plates you see here for the holes are catch covers, and you can just buy them from the store. They're heavy duty plastic and they come with little covers, and we use Home Depot buckets as sleeves to keep it insulated from, you know, the wind coming in from underneath. Otherwise, it's been really good, and they're an awesome little product. So it's a really comfortable shack. With 2 people, I'd say it's ideal. With 3 in here fishing, it gets a little cramped, but it's definitely still usable. I'd say anything over 3, then you're kind of pushing the, you know, ability to fish in here, but as like a place to warm up and stuff, it's fantastic. No!
Not like that! Not like that!
The finish on the floor is just some Tiger Torch plywood, and that's been holding up really well. We have basically shelving and storage everywhere throughout the shack, just because you can never have enough storage. So behind the door here is where we have the coat hook and our kind of trophy board where we keep up our track of how many fish we're catching. Some shelving storage all along the walls here, some tools, some food. You know, you can always do some catch and cook in here as well. And then this is the propane heater, a Williams vented propane heater that is direct vent outside, and that thing has a thermostat on it, so it kicks on whenever it needs to. You can keep it on low, put it on medium or high, and it's been really good keeping the shack nice and dry and warm. On this side here we have kind of another work table with our stove, single burner propane burner, and we have it hardwired again down to the propane bottles outside, and it's an awesome little cooking surface. We have learned that we need sort of a metal ring around here to keep from the plywood catching on fire. So we did find this little, I think it's like a baking thing, cake, whatever ring. And so we just got to cut it down, and then that'll be a good little resource to keeping the plywood nice and protected. Got our little catch cover drink holders. Dylan came up with these little rod holders up in the corners here underneath the shelf, and that provides an awesome little hands-free resource to keep your rods active fishing while you're doing other things.
It's nothing special.
I actually catch one on camera now.
That's a big perch. Jeez.
Oh, jumbo! I got the pike on the inside. Oh, he's like pepper.
Parasites.
Yeah.
You can like feel them. Super trippy.
Ooh, that's nasty. Gross.
Okay.
Alright, well it's 6:30 now, and bites are starting to slow down a bit. Still marking a bunch, but fishing just kind of calming down a bit. We're gonna start heading out. The wind is just absolutely brutal. Yeah, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Any comments, leave down in the comments.
I'm just gonna crank my drag.
There you go.
I don't know what this is. It's a nice walleye.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, nice.
Not bad.
Right on. Fighting him for a minute. Oh, there's another one.
Get his buddy.
Oh, he's on. Oh, I think I dropped it.
He's still on it?
Yep.
Nice. Do we have twins here?
Want to hit the bottom of the ice. Oh, mine's not nice as yours, but
Hey, double headers. No complaining.
double headers. Right on.
Sweet.
That's fun.